will say, why would we draft Mac Jones? Like, there's better I personally would draft Trey Lance because if Zach Wilson's gone, I also want
Mm,
Trey Lance. Only because
mm,
a mobile quarterback is better, especially in Kyle Shanahan's system. Because I also think Kyle Shanahan's not going to draft Mac Jones because he's already lost 2 Super Bowls with unathletic quarterbacks.
that's a good point.
Like, especially since like Mike McGlinchey's not that good, so Jimmy Garoppolo gets sacked over and over and over again in the Super Bowl,
Right.
and we had no answer to that. Even though
So why is Mac Jones going to do better
I'm not
behind that
saying Mac,
offensive line?
I'm
Yeah.
not saying Mac Jones is gonna do better, right? But if we fix that right tackle spot, like personally, I want Trey Lance, but Mac Jones is a smart pick because if all you have to do in Kyle Shanahan's system is that you have to execute. That's basically it.
Yep.
You don't really
Yep.
have to do anything insane. Trey Lance would be better in his offense because then you have a mobile quarterback who can run and juke people out. And like the thing about Trey Lance is that he needs more experience, in my opinion. But if Kyle Shanahan drafts Mac Jones, if he does draft Mac Jones, then if Mac Jones comes and knows how to execute, I don't think that's a bad thing because all you need is someone who can execute in that offense and system. Jimmy Garoppolo is not gonna. Jimmy Garoppolo has proved if we pay him $150 million, he's proved that he can execute in Kyle Shanahan's
It's
offense.
true.
Who's
It's true.
one of the best offensive coordinators in probably football, one of the best, or even the
Mm.
best. Like Sean McVay might be second, but if you can't execute in that type of offense, I don't know where you can execute because Jimmy Garoppolo's good. Jimmy Garoppolo wasn't even good enough to take us to the Super Bowl. Our run game and our defense took us to the Super Bowl. Every game, Jimmy Garoppolo will give us a touchdown of help, and that's it. And then he'll throw like 2 or 3 picks, and he'll screw us up. Run game and
Yeah.
defense, run game and defense save Jimmy Garoppolo, and they might have even saved Kyle Shanahan's job because if Jimmy Garoppolo, if we didn't win games the last 3 years or even make it to the playoffs at least once, I don't think Kyle Shanahan would still be the head coach even today because Jimmy Garoppolo didn't play good. Luckily, because of our run game and our defense, we won games. So I don't think you need the most insane or most talented quarterback. I just think you need a guy who can execute in that offense. You don't need a Trey Lance or Justin Fields. I like Trey Lance. I would draft Trey Lance because a running quarterback would be deadly in Kyle Shanahan's offense. But you also got to take this into consideration that a running quarterback if a running quarterback can't throw, then you kind of stuck because
Yeah.
Colin Kaepernick, he could run and he was killing it. When you want him
Yeah.
to throw the ball, same thing with Lamar Jackson. When you want him to throw the ball and he can't throw the ball that well, and you stop his run, he's useless.
Yeah.
That the
Yeah.
they got Cardinals got lucky with Kyler Murray because Kyler Murray could actually like run and throw.
Right.
So Lamar Jackson can't run and throw. Colin Kaepernick got stuck. Colin Kaepernick can't run and throw. He can run, but he can't throw. So when you stop that run part of the aspect of it, you can't really. If he can't throw, then he's kind of useless. So I personally think Mac Jones is a smarter pick.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like Mac Jones, when Kyle watches that Mac Jones film, he's like, well, that's my offense, basically. I mean, he's executing it better than Jimmy is right there. I can see it. Trey Lance, maybe he has a higher upside, but it's a projection. It's less that you can see. And I think from Shanahan's perspective, it's nice to have a quarterback who can break a tackle in the backfield, but if he can't be a proficient quarterback from the pocket and not just have a strong arm, but like read a defense and throw with anticipation, then they're always going to be limited in terms of what they do. Like, what are you bringing the mobile quarterback in to do? Are you bringing him in to enhance your running game? Like, they don't need that. They need a guy who can kind of avoid some pressure, right? So that's it. I mean, you don't need a guy to be running 10 times a game. You don't need Lamar Jackson. You just need a guy who can avoid some pressure.
Lamar Jackson was crazy that like almost like 2 years ago. He was MVP that season. All they really did was either they would hand off the ball to Mark Ingram or they would hand off the ball to Lamar Jackson, which was a killer combo, right? Because you don't know what they were doing. So
Right.
like that's a killer combo, right? But the Niners run game is already good enough that we don't need a run game because we have Raheem Mostert and we have what's it called? We have Raheem Mostert and good running backs, and Kyle Shanahan knows how to make a run game. We don't need a mobile quarterback. It might have been
That's what I'm saying.
better.
Yeah.
But it's just that Mac Jones is a smarter pick than what you guys be. If other Niners fans are like Justin Fields, or Justin Fields is so good, let's draft Justin Fields. Just because he's more athletic doesn't mean he's going to be a better quarterback than Mac Jones.
True. That's a good point. Because again, playing quarterback is not an athletic position. Athleticism can help, but the best quarterback in the league is still a 43-year-old dude who can't run. He just won the Super Bowl. It's not really an athletic position. It's your arm and it's your footwork, but it's very much your brain. And all the athleticism after that is a bonus, but it doesn't substitute.
And I'm not even saying that we should draft Mac Jones or Mac Jones is going to be Tom Brady. I'm just saying is that Mac Jones is a smarter pick in Kyle Shanahan's offense if he knows how to execute over Trey Lance and Justin Fields. Honestly,
Yeah, yeah. It's just that's the right pick, I think, in terms of quarterbacks. Trey Lance is interesting. There's a huge risk there.
Trey Lance is
Huge risk
interesting,
there.
but the Niners are not going
He's
to keep him
interesting.
for 3 years to develop. No way, the Niners are not going to keep him for 3 years.
I think Lance needs to go to a team that's not in win now mode where there's some patience for him because that's multi-year. I mean, look at Josh Allen. It took him 3 years. He went to a team that was rebuilding. It all worked. I don't know. Trey Lance coming here. If he plays next year and it isn't ready, Niner fans will just be livid. So
Next year he has to be ready.
he has to be ready. I'm with you, I
And
mean.
then
Hey,
also,
send me that. What? Tell me.
okay, the last guy said that if the locker room has the locker room's not happy if Jimmy Garoppolo because they said Jimmy's our guy. I get that they might be not happy, but if the quarterback comes in and he starts winning games and he takes you deep in the playoffs, I don't think I don't think the players are gonna be unhappy that Jimmy Garoppolo's not our guy. Because if you win games and you win Super Bowls with Jimmy Garoppolo, I'm not saying that you're gonna win Super Bowl year one, but if you make the playoffs and you win games, unlike Jimmy Garoppolo couldn't do 2 years, who couldn't win games because he was injured, he wouldn't play. So like if you
Right.
could win games and make the playoffs, and considering that now Tom Brady's in that division, so Jimmy Garoppolo he has to go up against Tom Brady. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Garoppolo is gonna beat Tom Brady unless our defense kills Tom Brady. But not. I don't think the
Not
Bucks
gonna happen.
offensive line and weapons
Yeah.
are so good. So
Yeah.
if you like, the one thing that the Rams were smarter to do is that the Rams got Matthew Stafford because that's the guy that's proven in the NFL who can play well, and that's a win now roster. But they've lost a bunch of cornerbacks, but that's a win now roster. The Niners decided they were desperate also, so they saw Sean McVay and they said, now we also have to go and get an upgrade. But I don't know if a rookie quarterback is gonna be right away a straight upgrade. And if you have to keep Jimmy Garoppolo next year and he doesn't play, who you're gonna start the rookie, and the rookie I don't know if he's gonna be ready. Mac Jones might be, but I don't know if Trey Lance or Justin Fields are gonna be ready next year right away if Jimmy Garoppolo is gone or if they trade him or if he's not playing.